Hello and welcome. In this video, we will discover 11 signs you are an alpha male. There have been a lot of misconceptions and opinions on an alpha male, with psychologists, body language experts, and even regular people like you and I contributing our own viewpoint on the subject. But who or what exactly is an alpha male? Well, an alpha male is a man who tends to be the most dominant in a group, or is most likely to have a dominant position in a social or professional setting. While there are many other definitions of an alpha male, they all describe a man with a powerful combination of physical and psychological qualities that make him stand out amongst his peers. However, some people mistake alpha personalities to be bossy, egotistical, cocky individuals who belittle others below their level. But this is not true, as they are typically bold, outgoing, and confident personalities who leverage opportunities once they present themselves, are willing to take full responsibility for their lives, live every day to the fullest, leverage opportunities once they present themselves, and work towards growth in all areas of their lives. In case you were wondering if you have an alpha personality as a man, then you are in the right place. In this video, I will present you with 12 telltale signs that you are an alpha male. Let's dive right into it, but just before, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to download your free book to successfully seduce any girl by clicking on the link in the description below. Number 1. You are confident. An alpha male is most certainly confident, not in any way that comes across as cocky or arrogant, but modest and subtle. He knows that confidence is the backbone for success, and he uses that mindset to push ahead even when it gets tough. He does not shy away from challenges, but believes in his ability to tackle them head-on. An alpha male does not put up a false act, but is ever ready to truly master and take command of any situation. He steps into a room, and everything begins to fall into place. An alpha male also recognizes that confidence is not a static quality, and makes conscientious efforts to constantly learn the practice and master this critical element for success. If you are an alpha male, then you are not lacking in the confidence department. You know that confidence will keep you going even as you take well-calculated, high-rewarding risks and be your best self. Number 2. Know what you want. An alpha male speaks clearly about what he wants, especially in relation to his goals and desires. It is not enough that he has a longing for something, so he directs all his energy towards getting what he desires. As an alpha, you do not settle for less because you know what you want. You have a clear vision, and this clarity prevents you from making unwise decisions in your strive towards an end goal. An alpha male knows that placing all his focus and energy towards his desires is most likely to attract it to him. But he does not stop there. He shuts out the crowd, not following what they do or basing his actions on assumptions. An alpha male knows that living his life or making decisions based on assumptions will undermine his skills and abilities and also lead to a lot more problems than solutions. Instead, he works with facts and uses critical thinking to create a path to achieve his goals. Number 3. You are productive. Being alpha is not only about confidence but also productivity, which leads to the accomplishment of set goals every single day. He knows fully well that being productive is a core attribute of every high-level achiever in the game. A true alpha is a go-getter. He does not go back on his words or give in to self-doubts. He only pays attention to areas that he needs to improve for better performance. He is well known for going all in and getting the job done. An alpha male is result-driven, focusing more on finding effective thought-provoking solutions to problems that might arise rather than throw in the towel, complain, or find faults. Not only does he master time management, which allows him to stick to his plans and stay on track, but also eliminates distractions, in whatever fashion they might come. He is always present in the moment of whatever he is trying to accomplish. An alpha works smarter, not harder, because he knows that spreading himself too thin will affect the quality of his thoughts, work, and overall output. An alpha male continuously works towards making all his dreams a reality by challenging himself to be more productive every single day. Number 4. You are conscious of your physical appearance. There is a popular saying that if you look good, you feel good. This is true and definitely not far from the truth. If you look alpha, then you feel alpha. This does not mean an alpha male forces himself to keep up appearances just for show, but always ensures that he looks presentable and his appearance is best suited for the environment he finds himself in. When it comes down to looks, an alpha male pays a great deal of attention to detail and also focuses an equal amount of time in his physique. He knows that health is wealth and also invests his time and energy into staying fit and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. He always feels confident and good about himself regardless of what he is wearing or the level of his outfit. Number 5. You dominate your field. If you are an alpha male, you do not follow orders. Instead, you take the lead. You know how to take charge, most especially in your area of expertise, and give it everything you've got. You have the ability to exercise control over certain situations or tasks others might consider difficult and excel at it with ease. Your commanding influence is innate and reveals itself naturally in a non-domineering or forceful way people might consider arrogant or cocky. Whatever you do, you thrive because you are great at it and people know you for this. You completely understand the rules of the game and play your cards right all the time. No one can even come close or beat you in your zone. They can try, but they won't catch up because your abilities are innate. You do not compete, instead, you dominate. You do not waste your time competing because you've got the stuff and instead take the lead. An alpha male doesn't settle for second best. He knows that the only person that truly matters is the one on top, and he sets his eyes for that spot. In the lead position, an alpha knows how to coordinate, organize, and take action. He is proactive and gets everyone on board. His leadership style is inclusive, not divisive, because he knows every single person has something to contribute and bring to the table. He walks into a situation and everything starts to fall into place as a result of his all-in, result-oriented, and goal-driven approach. Number 6. You take risks. A huge difference between an alpha male and a beta male is his approach towards taking risks and tackling any challenge he might encounter in his daily life. A lot of people are scared of failing. This fear makes them remain in their comfort zone where they end up playing safe and settling for mediocrity. As an alpha male, you do not play it safe, neither do you settle for less. You want more, and that's one of the major reasons why you go for high-risk, high-rewarding endeavors. An alpha male knows what risk-taking entails. On this note, he considers all the potential consequences of his choices and anticipates contingency actions. Regardless of what the outcome may be, he knows that embracing a well-calculated high-risk-taking will force him to step out of his comfort zone where he is less likely to fail but will not encourage him to rise higher than his current level. Gain valuable insight from any negative outcome and change his approach should similar situations occur in the future. Unlock doors to new and greater opportunities even if he does not achieve his original intentions. Number 7. You control your emotions. The ability to control your emotions is one of your major attributes as an alpha male. You know that for every negative action, there is a subsequent negative reaction which makes you act with a great deal of wisdom. You do not make hasty decisions based on sentiments, but logical reasoning and facts. Critical thinking, not emotions, dictate the way you act. This does not mean you are an emotionless or stone-cold, stuck-up fellow. Instead, it means you have your feelings in check and under control. Even when things do not go your way, you do not become hysterical, but rationalize the situation and think of the next step to take that is in the best interest of your goals. As an alpha, you think with your head, act with your heart, and make decisions based on facts. Number 8. You don't need other people's approval. If you pay attention to what everyone says, you can quickly lose focus, which can deter and put you off track. Alpha males are not people pleasers. They work towards self-fulfillment, which requires complete control of nearly every aspect of their life. They do not live by the rules or standards of others. Neither do they conform to other people's opinions nor seek their validation. They act by their own rules and ignore elements that do not fit into their desire or end goal. An alpha male has an apt skill in blocking out all the noise and focusing on one singular element, his own voice. He knows that what he thinks about himself matters more than what other people might conclude about him. While most people rely on the feedback of others to determine their performance levels, an alpha relies heavily on data because it is factual. People always have a tendency to be biased, but numbers don't lie. They truly reflect the state of a process. This does not mean you do not seek external opinions from a few trusted people, but you do not make it to validate your efforts. If something happens, it is because you put your sweat and blood into making it happen. He does not need everybody to like him because he is on a different journey than they are. The only approval he needs is from himself. He is a selfless, one-man squad who seeks to be the best version of himself. Even when things do not go according to his original plans, he is not caught off guard because he has a plan B to fall back to. Number 9. You inspire other people. If you are an alpha male, then you are a principal motivator. You are not lacking in that attribute and can even impact it on others. You can do this through your actions and not words, because you know that actions speak louder than words and use this as your modus operandi. Basically, you walk the walk, not just talk the talk. The motivation of an alpha to keep going and pushing even against all odds is what endears people to him. Despite his personal struggles and challenges, he is consistent and has a strong resolve to succeed. An alpha has made clear foresight of what he wants, where he wants to be, and how to get there, which solidifies his go-getter, result-driven, and resilient personality. A true alpha tries to lead by example because he knows people might be looking up to him and failure is not an option. The consistency and hard work of alpha is an inspiration to others who themselves aspire to the same goals and look up to him for direction in their own journey. Number 10. You pat your own back. An alpha male has his own internal support system, and that is himself. He cheers himself to keep on going both in the good and bad times. He is proud of any accomplishments he makes, no matter how little it might be, and encourages himself to do more. It does not end there. He challenges himself to be better than last time. He looks back at past endeavors to identify areas of improvement and takes it into consideration for future undertakings. He has a strong belief in his skill sets, which makes him willing to share his work with others, even if it is not perfect or good enough. He is open to constructive criticisms and uses external opinions to improve his work process. He does not recoil or retreat due to unpleasant or unfavorable reviews, but learns from it. Alpha males have solid self-esteem and won't allow anyone or anything to dent their self-worth. Even when they are not yet successful, one thing remains for sure, and that is their firm belief and unwavering support in themselves. Number 11. You are authentic. It is so hard to be original in today's world where everyone seems to be following the crowd. Trends dictate how we dress, speak, look, and even behave. But as I mentioned earlier, an alpha male does not conform to these standards, neither does he follow the crowd. He is original and a true version of his real self. He knows who he is, and it reflects in what he does and how he behaves. His personality and style are a reflection of his originality, and that is why he stands out from others. Authenticity is priceless these days, and he knows it. He values it and embraces it. An alpha male is not only authentic, but he is also honest, because they are all states where his thoughts, words, and actions are in tune. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and especially subscribe to the channel. You're also free to receive the new book, 9 Keys to Seduce Any Girl, by clicking on the link in the description below.